So it's a crappy day. It is rainy and about 40 degrees here in Northeast Ohio. Or is it a perfect day? Because this is the perfect time and condition to grade the driveway. And we've got a gravel driveway. You know what I've got. I've got ruts and I've got holes and I've got all mess and stuff. And it just has to be done every once in a while. You gotta maintain the driveway. Now, would I rather have a land plane for this? Of course, but I have a box blade. So I'm going to use the box blade, and it can be done, and it works. Now, the question, I have an earlier video, one of my first videos I posted was doing this driveway with a 5-foot county line box blade. It's not a land pride, county line box blade. I got a good deal on this. I would rather have a 4-foot box blade. I think it would do better for the BX. So I'll admit that off the bat. But I got a good deal on this, so I bought a 5-foot box blade, and it works pretty darn well. The BX will handle it. Now, if it gets totally filled with gravel and I've got all the rippers down and yeah, I could probably spin the tires, but it'll do it, and I'll show you how it does. Okay, we're starting out with the rippers in their highest position where they'll still touch the ground, because I want to remove some material from the turnaround area and help spread it out along the actual driveway, because we've got some humps in here. So I'm going to start like this and start removing material. Obviously, it's going to be in low range and 4-wheel drive. All right, so obviously this is very hard packed material, and right now I am just removing, I don't know, not even an inch of material as I drag it across the turnaround area in the driveway. What this proves, though, is, as you see, it is filling up some, and it's doing just a fine job. I'm not feeling any lag or tire spin or lack of performance from the BX. I think I've got the RPMs at about 2,500 RPMs. Which is about where I like to run it. If I did feel like it wasn't pulling fast enough, I certainly would increase that RPM. But this part of it is probably the lightest duty of moving material, and you will see it gets quite a bit more full, and it does an excellent job when that box blade is fully loaded and all the rippers are down, digging into that hard pack material, which happens later. All right, I need to get a little more aggressive here, so we're gonna put these rippers down one more notch. Now the angle of my blade is pretty aggressive too. When you're ripping up material and moving it, you want that forward slope so that it digs and pulls. So now I'm simply going over the same area with the rippers down another notch, and you can see the lines in the gravel where it's breaking up that material. And once again, this is not moving a lot of material, but it is doing a great job as it digs in and making sure that I'm filling the box blade again about halfway and just gathering this material, so I'm going to use it later down the road here. I'm going to move it literally down the driveway and fill in some holes and some low spots. So this area down here had some puddles and just really needed more material, so we'll just kind of feather it out over that. That'll be good. Start on this back corner. And I still have the same angle to the blade and everything. So I'm pulling material, smoothing and spreading all at the same time. And I'm just going to bring it the whole length of the driveway. So now you're going to see the box blade fill up. The rippers are down, they're doing their job. You can see very clearly there where it's breaking up that hard pack material. It's all muddy and there's no aggregate up on the top. So it rips down in, and that box blade is full. It is as full as I want it to be anyway, and the BX is pulling it right along. Once again, it's low range and in four-wheel drive, of course. And I'm not, not trying to do more than what the tractor will do. I'm not pushing it. So I'm very pleased with the 5-foot box blade and how it works on a gravel driveway. It actually works really well in dirt too. I'll have to try and make another video and show you how I can pretty much, it's not as good as a rototiller, but it'll break up the soil and it'll spread it out and it'll move material, that's for sure. So this is proof of it. Okay, so now as you can see, it's looking pretty darn good. So what I do now is I tilt the box blade at a much more extreme angle this way, and I run the rippers down even farther. So the rippers are going to still tear up what's solid underneath and spread it out, but the back of the box blade is going to be angled up, so a lot of the material is going to go underneath it instead of collecting inside the blade, which is what I want. I want to spread it all out nice and smooth. I can also run this on high gear because I'm not digging up and carrying as much material. And there you go, just like that. Brand new gravel driveway, which would have been thousands of dollars in gravel to refresh this. And I just did it with a $700 box blade. Anyway, and I can do it as many times as I need to do it. Now the last thing I would do is pull the rippers all the way out, and that extreme angle would then just smooth it, but it's smooth enough as it is. It's definitely way better than it was. So anyway, 5-foot county line box blade on the back of a BX 2380, and it pulls it no problem whatsoever. You know, I take it back what I said earlier. I would rather have the 5-foot box blade than the 4-foot because it does such a nice job, and this is out beyond the wheels, so I can get all the way to the edge of the driveway without having to be right up against it. So anyway, hope you like what you saw. If you do, give me a quick thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. We're shooting past 100 and I'm heading for 1,000. Anyway, I'll catch you next time when I'm doing more stuff.